Hello, dear friends. Greeting of the day. I, Hemant Sharma, welcomes you all in my channel Vasu Electro Tutorial class. So, in today's class, we're going to learn about the concept differentiator. So, in this class, we learn that how operation amplifier will work as a differentiator. So, in our last class, we already learned that how operation amplifier work as a uh, inverting amplifier, or how operational amplifier will work as in a non-inverting mode. So if you not see this video in my last class, so I will provide a YouTube link in the description box. You may please check the description box and see the video of how operational amplifier will work as in the inverting mode and how operational amplifier will work as in non-inverting mode. Okay, so before going to learn about the differential amplifier, so I want to tell you that please do like, share, and subscribe my channel Vasu Electro Tutorial class. So now I start my topic operational amplifier as a differentiator. So as we know that operational amplifier having a 8 pins. So these 8 pins operational amplifier, a 741 IC is basically used as an operational amplifier. So various pin of this IC have its own configuration. So about the pin configuration, I already provide the I already discussed these things in my last class. Okay, then we discussed about that operational amplifier will work as inverting mode and in non-inverting mode. So about the pin configuration, you may please see my channel video inverting mode and in non-inverting mode. So about the pin configuration, you may easily see the things. So first of all, we discussed about this circuit diagram. So here you see that this is the symbolic representation of the operational amplifier. So in this symbolic representation, here you see that this is second number pin. So second number pin of the operational amplifier will work as in inverting mode. Third number pin is of the non-inverting input. Second is inverting input, and third one is non-inverting input. Fourth pin is for giving negative power supply. 7 number pin is for giving positive power supply, and sixth pin of this IC is used for taking output. Right. So here you see that on the second number pin, as we know that we use for the inverting input. So on the inverting input, we connect two components, resistor and capacitor, both are in series. And on the feedback part, we connect capacitor and resistor, both are in parallel, right? So now the question arises, why we use the capacitor? Okay, why we use the capacitor? So at high frequency, the gain of the differentiator is very high. Thus, to avoid this, a resistance R is connected in series with capacitor, and a feedback capacitor is connected in parallel with the feedback resistor. Okay, this is the reason behind it. So in the differentiator, how we get the output? So which type of output we get? So as we know that in the differentiator, when we give a triangular wave at the input, so at the output we get a square wave. Okay, so this is the about the operation amplifier. So now we going to design this same circuit on the Tinkercad. Okay, so how we design this circuit on the Tinkercad? So here I open the Tinkercad. This one is our Tinkercad. So in order to perform this experiment, we have a requirement of a breadboard. So here you see that this is our breadboard, right? So by clicking drag and drop, we paste the breadboard on the left side screen. Okay. So now rotate this breadboard like this, and take the keeping the negative layer of horizontally shorted slots onto this side and the positive layer of horizontally shorted slots on this side. So now on the search bar, when we search for the amplifier, so we get a IC 741 IC. So paste this IC onto this screen on this side. Okay, this is our 741 IC. So as you see here, this IC having 8 pins. So now we take a resistor. Okay, so we connect this resistor to the positive layer of horizontally shorted slots. Okay, and now we search in the search bar for the function generator. So here you see that this is our function generator, and by clicking drag and drop, we paste the function generator onto this side. So as we very well know that the function of function generator is it is used to give the wave in different forms like square wave, sine wave, triangular wave. Okay, so with the help of function generator, we can give these waves to our circuit. So now giving the color to the wire, red for positive and black for negative, like this. So as we know that we use this operational amplifier in inverting mode, we use the second number pin. Okay, so that's why we connect the second number pin to the supply and third number pin to the ground. And after that, we take the feedback resistor. Okay, so the value of this feedback resistor, now we take it, this is our 10 kilo ohm, right? This is our 10 kilo ohm resistor, and now rotate this. Rotate this resistor like this. And place this resistor onto this side, right? So now we take a capacitor. So now we take a capacitor and then rotate this capacitor. This is our input capacitor, right? This is our input capacitor. And now we take the value of this input capacitor to 300 millifarad. This is our 300 millifarad. Okay, so now after that, connect this this capacitor like this. Okay, this is our feedback capacitor. You may write over here CF. CF is our feedback capacitor, and now take the value of this feedback capacitor to 600 millifarad. Okay, so now connect these two capacitors like this, and giving the color to this wire orange. Okay, so now connect this resistor to this capacitor, input capacitor, like this, and this capacitor now connect to the this resistor, right? And after that, this parallel arrangement, now we connect to the 6th number pin. So as you know that this is our 6th number pin, right? Okay, so now in order to give, so as in this circuit, this thing is clearly mentioned that, okay, so the resistor and capacitor both are connected in series, and capacitor and resistor both are connected in parallel. Okay, so we make this circuit arrangement on the Tinkercad. Okay, now we going to connect the negative power supply to the fourth number pin and positive supply to the 7 number pin, right? So now, so in the search bar, we search for the power supply. So here, this one is our power supply. By clicking drag and drop, okay. By clicking drag and drop, we place the power supply over here. Okay. So here you see that this power supply is used for giving positive power supply to the 7 number pin, and this power supply is used for giving negative power supply to the fourth number pin. Okay. So as negative is common, okay, so that's why we connect the negative layer of horizontally shorted slots together. Okay, and now giving the color to the wire black. And for giving the negative power supply, we make the opposite polarity. Okay, so here this one, and now we connect the positive terminal of this power supply to the negative terminal. Okay, and giving the color to the wire red in this manner. Okay, and after that, now we connect the negative end to the negative layer of horizontally shorted slots like this, giving the color to the wire black, and negative positive power supply. Now we connect the 7 to the 7 number pin. So here, this one is our 7 number pin. Okay, so this is our red, giving the color to the wire red. So now we giving the power supply, negative power supply to the fourth number pin and positive power supply to the 7 number pin. So after that, now we give, in order to observe the wave shape, now we search for the scope. So here, this scope is for observing the input and this scope is for observing the output. So in order to observe the input, so now we connect the positive terminal to the positive layer of horizontally shorted slots and negative terminal to the negative layer of horizontally shorted slots and giving the color to the wire black. Okay, and after that we connect the this is used for output. Okay, so now we take the supply so now we connect this scope to the output. So as we know that 6 number pin we use for output. Okay, so here this wire is connected to the 6th number pin and giving the color to the wire red, and this wire we connect to the ground, right, and giving the color to this wire black. So as all the connection has been done, so now we set the parameters. So in the function generator, we set the frequency to 1000 hertz or 1 kilohertz. Okay, and amplitude we set to the 0.50. DC offset voltage we set to 0.50, and which type of wave we want to give. So as we want to apply triangular wave, okay, to the circuit. So the value of input resistor we already set, that is 1 kilo ohm. Input capacitor we already set, that is 300 millifarad, and the feedback resistor we already set, that is 10 kilo ohm, and feedback capacitor value we already set, that is 600 farad. And now we set the input power supply. Okay, the positive power supply is 5 volt plus 5 volt, and negative power supply given to the fourth number pin is minus 5. And now we set the values to the we set the time per division axis of this scope, that is we set to the 0.50 millisecond, and here we may set 0.50 millisecond. Okay, so when as you see that our circuit it was complete. Okay, our circuit was complete. So this type of circuit we designed on the Tinkercad. Okay, so now we see the result. When I start the simulation, we will see that here you see that this type of triangular wave we applied at the input of the operation amplifier, and this type of square wave we obtained at the output. Okay, so I think you grab a lot of things in this class. Okay, so please do like, share, and subscribe my channel if you want to watch more update. Okay, so thank you very much. Have a nice day to all.